And you were speaking earlier about Starbucks. Not only do they have certain routines about their ordering, but one of the things they discovered over, you know, opening thousands and thousands of locations is how do you get really highly trained customer service people? Because that's all that service is.
Sure.
Is how do you justify spending that much for a coffee if you go in and have a lousy customer experience?
Right.
So the most important thing is trying to find thousands of people, tens of thousands of people with good customer service skills. And they don't know, those skills don't always come naturally to people. So what Starbucks did is they developed a system they call Latte. And it's an acronym for when a customer has a problem, because you're going to have, just odds are, if you sell 100,000 cups of coffee a day,
Sure.
some of those
Some aren't going to be hot enough. Some are going to be too hot.
Yeah.
Some are going to be right.
So each letter in Latte represents a step that one of their employees should go through to resolve that.
Listen.
And they tried, listen. They
Accept.
they will acknowledge the what the issue is.
Okay.
Because you can, if you don't understand what the customer's real beef is, you start fixing something that isn't broken, and they're still not satisfied. Then you have to be able to take action. So, okay, now that and I do this a lot when people are frustrated about something, I'll take the time. They
didn't get approval.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. But there'll be one specific beef, like I don't think you considered this or this, and I'll repeat it back to them just to make sure. Now, if I hear you right, you're saying I didn't do, or we failed to consider this. Yes, that's exactly it. And it's a huge breakthrough because they feel like one other person in the world understands.
They understand them. Yep.
Now, what are you going to do about it? And so then
take action.
Take action, and then when you're finishing that off, then you're trying to thank them. Once you've resolved this problem, hey, thanks for walking through this process. So the whole Latte process was to train their customer service people. When you run into that inflection point where things are going badly, take these steps and unwind it and get us back.
To memorize that and just.
They do tons of role playing, and they'll talk about other inflection points, like what should the action step be depending on what the complaint is. And pretty soon they have this whole arsenal and weaponry of stuff so that even when that grumpy person comes in, I don't even have to think about it. It becomes a reflex of how to handle a customer that goes off the rails. And you don't need help handling the good customers.
Right.
So once you have the bad customers mastered, service is going to be pretty good.